Hello, hello. Welcome, SISSFiT team. Thank you so much for joining me for today's 20-minute HIIT Treadmill workout. If you're new to our page, my name is Lauren. I'll be coaching you through it. Let's go ahead and start moving our legs right now into a nice, easy walking pace for the first minute. All right, so as we begin walking it out here, I want you to make sure that you've got your water bottle and you've got a sweat towel. You're gonna need both of those for today's workout. All right, and if you're new to the SISSFiT page, if you're new to our types of workouts, this will be a great first look at what we do, how we structure our workouts, how we coach them, just give you a little idea of what we stand for here at SISSFiT. If you are not new to SISSFiT, then you're gonna be very familiar with this type of workout. You've probably been on our Faster by SISSFiT app where we come through your headphones, we coach you through all the workouts. If you love this workout, we have tons more on our app, so be sure to check that out. But for now, let's go ahead, we'll start warming it up. For the first minute here, at a comfortable jog pace. So start bumping up that speed just a little bit and settle into a nice, easy, conversational jog pace. And by that, I mean, I want you to find a pace that you can hold for a long period of time. Something you could go out with a friend, have a conversation, run it out. Just a nice, easy, comfortable pace here. A lot of times we find that's between 5 and 7 miles per hour. If it's slower than 5 miles per hour, great. If it's faster than 7 miles per hour, great. It does not matter at all. The only thing that matters is that it is your comfortable jog pace. The reason this is so important is because we are going to be basing all of today's intervals off of your jog pace. So once you dial in what's your comfortable pace, take a look at your display, memorize that number, and we're going to go ahead and use it throughout today's workout. If you need to make any adjustments to it, now's the time. We've got about 20 seconds before we begin our 2-minute progressive warm-up. All right, team, so in this progressive warm-up, we are staying at flat ground the whole time, but we are adding a little bit of speed every 30 seconds. This is designed to get our legs and our lungs fired up and ready for today's workout. Here comes our first increase. We're taking it up half a point in 3, 2, and 1. Half a point up, team. That means if your jog pace was 6 miles per hour, you're now at a 6.5. This shouldn't feel like a huge increase right now, just a slight bump up from where we started. We've got 3 more increases just like that, then we'll bring it down, we'll walk it out, and then we'll get into the good stuff. All right, team, time to dial it up again, another half point in 3, 2, and 1. You should now be 1 full point above your jog pace. This is starting to feel like a more intentional jog pace. It should still feel pretty light, maybe like a light run, a fast jog, nothing crazy here. In about 10 seconds, we're bumping it up again. We're taking it another half point up, bringing us 1.5 above our jog pace in 3, 2, and 1. Bump it up, half a point. All right, team, we're down to our final 60 seconds of this warm-up. That means you should start to feel a little bit breathless, a little bit challenged right now. If you're not, I need you to dial it up just a little bit. We've got just 1 increase to go. This is gonna take us a full 2 points above that jog pace. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bump it up, half a point. We're now 2 points above jog pace. Final 30 seconds, team. Focus on driving those arms front to back, staying light on those feet, keeping a light, loose grip in those hands. I don't want to see any clenched fists. And we're just running it home through that finish line in 10. We're gonna bring it down, we're gonna walk it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, team. Whew. All right. So I know it can be a little bit intense, a little bit shocking to the system to get out of the gates and start running right away. That's the point. If you don't feel warmed up enough right now, please, please, please pause this video, take more time, get warmed up. If not, you're ready to get into it, let's go ahead and do it. All right, so here's what you can expect. We are gonna have 7 1-minute intervals. The first 4 are gonna have incline. The last 3 are gonna have speed. Actually, the first 4 will have a little bit of speed above your jog pace, but nothing too crazy. We are going to be changing that incline or speed every 30 seconds. In between each 1 minute interval, we're going to bring it back down to a nice, easy walking pace. If you want to challenge your endurance today, you can jog those recoveries. If you want to get after it on those hills and those sprints, you should go for it and then use those recoveries in between to walk it out to recover. If you're new to treadmill running and HIIT running in general, take it at your own pace. Walk as much as you need to. All I ask is that you challenge yourself, you get after it today, you do your best to stick to the inclines, the speeds I'm suggesting, modify as necessary, and let's have a great workout. When you're ready, go ahead and meet me back in that comfortable jog pace. All right, team, so we've got just about 35 seconds here before we head up our first incline. Our first incline is going to be at jog pace, so we're not going to be adding any speed. We're just going to hold on to this jog pace. We're going to hit an incline, and then we'll double it up at the 30-second mark. We'll get there in 15. Our first incline is going to start out at 4%. So we're staying at this jog pace. We're adding 4% on that incline. That means 4.0 on that incline in 3, in 2, and 1. Dial up that incline. 4% team, staying at that jog pace. As your incline starts to raise, I want you to focus on giving me just a slight lean forward, staying light on those feet, picking up those knees a little bit. This is a great opportunity to work on your form. It's really hard to heel strike and to have poor form as you're running on hills. So just think about that. Slight lean forward, drive those arms. In 3, we're doubling it up. We're taking it to 8%. In 2, and 1, here we go, team. 8% on that incline. Do not touch your speed. We've got 30 seconds here. I know it's intense. If you are not used to working these inclines, this feels like a mountain right now. I know that. This is the only time we're gonna touch 8% today. So I need you to hang with me. I need you to give it what you got. I'm in it with you. I know how challenging it is. We've got 7. We'll bring it down. We'll walk it out. Together, team, in 3, 2, 1, yes. Whew. All right, go ahead, find that walk, drop that incline all the way to 0%. You guys are amazing. It's a lot to get out at that 8% right out of the gates, but from here, all we're gonna be doing is adding just a little bit of speed, but we're gonna hit lower inclines for our next 3 incline runs. Hopefully that's a welcome relief. I know it is for me. Personally, I do not love the high inclines. All right, we've got 30 seconds. So if you're ready, meet me back in a jog pace. If you're not there yet, take your time to get there. All I want is for you to be in a light jog before we hit our next interval in 20. All right, team, same format on this one, except our inclines are gonna be 3 and 6%. So they'll be lower. That means our speed needs to be a little bit faster. We're gonna add on half a point to our jog in 3, 2, and 1, adding half a point to that jog, taking your incline up to 3%. Here we go, team. We'll be here for 30. We'll double it up. You know the format. Now it's important to focus on form, focus on driving those arms, getting up these hills. You guys are so strong. Hanging on to it for 10. In 8, we're doubling up that incline. We're taking it to 6%. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 6% on that incline. Do not touch that speed. Hang on to it. Yes, team. I know this spikes your heart rate. I know it starts to burn, give you some lactic acid in the legs. That is the point. We've got a short 20-minute workout today. We showed up to get it done. You are capable. You are strong. We've got just 10 seconds before we walk it out. Keep driving all the way through that finish line. Yes, we bring it down in 5. Do not touch your display early. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. All right, team. Dropping that incline to flat ground. Dropping that speed to whatever you need right now to recover. That's 2 hills done, 2 to go. You're starting to figure out the format. It's dropping each time. Our highest incline from here on out is 4%. That is half of where we started. Hopefully that's amazing news. You got this. Grab some water if you need to. All right, we go again in 30. When you're ready, back to that jog pace. Whew. All right. So now we are starting to dial up the speed a little bit. Since our inclines are coming down, that means this next one, we're hitting 1 point above our jog pace. We're taking it just to a nice easy 2% on that incline to start. In 10. Make sure you're jogging it out before we get started. Adding on that speed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adding on that speed, taking it 1 point above jog pace, dialing up that incline to 2%. Let's go. That incline should not feel too intense right now, but that speed is a little bit faster. You should feel like you're in a light run. The first 30 seconds is your time to settle in, to find that stride, to get situated. The last 30 is where I need you pushing, where I need you reaching for your limits. Let's double it up in 3, 2, 1. 4% on that incline. Time to climb, team. Don't forget to drive those arms. Don't forget that slight lean forward. You've got this. Yes, team. Slow down that breathing a little bit if you can. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're down at 8. We recover together in 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. 0% on that incline. Whew. All right. As I said, if you're working endurance today, you are more than welcome to be jogging it out right now. If you feel like you're getting your heart rate through the roof during these intervals, then go ahead, walk it out. Obviously, you can see I'm breathing hard. I'm definitely in it with you. We've got just one more interval with incline. It's only going to be 1 and 2%. That means we're adding a bit of speed right out of the gates. Final incline of the day. We'll walk it out for a minute. We'll hit some speeds. You guys are doing awesome. We're already halfway through this workout. Let's start jogging it out again. We've got 20. All right. This time we are adding 1.5 to that speed. We're going just to a nice easy 1% in 5. Adding on that speed in 3, 2, 1. 1.5 on that speed. 1% on that incline. Let's go. This should feel like a light to moderate run right now. This is not a jog pace anymore. We are working a little bit, especially now that we have half the workout behind us. Our heart rate is elevated. We've got to push. This is where we start to make changes. In 5, we double it up. We go to 2%. In 3, 2, 1. Do not touch that speed. Dial it up to 2% on that incline. Here we go, team. Final 30. This is our last incline of the day. I need you to fight for it. If this feels too easy right now, add a little bit of speed. We've got just 15 seconds till we cross that finish line. We'll bring it down. We'll walk it out in 10. Last few breaths. We recover in 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Whew. Yes, yes, yes. Done with inclines. We are moving on to speed. You guys crush that portion. You should feel tired. You should feel challenged right now. You should be so happy that we are done with inclines. If not, you've got a few more minutes to crank up that intensity to get everything you can out of these last few minutes of work. As I said, we have 3 1-minute runs at flat ground. Same as before, we're changing it every 30 seconds. The first 30 seconds is gonna start out light. Reason being is I need you to crank it up in that second 30. I need you to challenge yourself, challenge your speed, challenge your endurance. You guys ready? Let's get back to that jog pace. We go in 15. All right, team. So this first 30 seconds is always gonna start out just half a point above jog pace. That is nothing. Let's get to it in 3, 2, and 1. Half a point above your jog pace. If your jog pace is a 5, you should be at a 5.5 right now. We're here for 30 seconds. This is your chance to settle in, to start wrapping your mind around what speeds you can hit in the second half. Our first interval, we are going to hit 1.5 above where we are right now. That takes you 2 points above. That's the speed we hit in our warm-up. I know you can do it. Let's get after it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, team. Dial it up 1.5 above where you are now. 2 points above your jog pace. 30 seconds. We're on flat ground. This should be challenging, but not impossible right now. Open up that stride, stay relaxed. We've got 15. Yes, keep working through that finish line. Do not touch your display early. We finish in 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Whew. All right. So that second half of that minute is meant to feel fast. It's meant to feel intense. We've got just 2 of them left. I want you to start thinking right now about the speeds that you think you can hit. That first 30 will be light. That second 30 is going to be intense. I will be asking you to add 2.5 and 3 to those speeds. If you can add more, I'd love to see it. If you feel like that maxes you out, that's totally okay. But when you're ready, meet me in that jog pace and let's get ready. All right. Couple final deep breaths here. We've got 15, then we're bumping it up just that half point for our first 30. In 8, adding on that half a point. In 3, 2, 1. Incline is 0%, half a point above your jog pace. Let's go. All right, team, this time we are going to be adding 2 points. That's going to take us 2.5 points above your jog pace. This should feel like a hard run, starting to enter that near sprint territory. In 8. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Add it on, team. 2.5 points above your jog pace. Let's go. We're running it out. 30 seconds on the clock. You've got this. Stay relaxed. Focus ahead. You are in control. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Your body is not going to quit on you. Stay in it. We've got 10. Running all the way through that finish line. Do not hop those rails. Jogging it down in 3, 2, 1. Jogging down. Yes. We are in our final minute of recovery here. You guys are doing awesome. We've got one final sprint to go. If that one didn't feel like it was nearly all out, you've got one opportunity left. What are you capable of on this final 30-second sprint? Again, first 30 seconds, starting out light at half point above. Last 30 seconds, I'm going to suggest that you add 2.5 points, taking you 3 points above. If you've got more than that in the tank, go for it. You are so strong. You're going to feel amazing if you leave it all out there. So let's get back to that jog pace. Think about what you're going to do, and let's conquer it, team. Last interval is coming up in 15. In 10, we're taking it half a point above jog pace. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dial it up, team, half a point. Again, don't get ahead of ourselves. This should still feel light and easy. It's that final 30 that is your chance to leave it all up here. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna add 3 full points. I'm only asking you to add 2.5, but if you've got more in there, give it to me. In 10. We are running it home. We are sprinting it through that line. In 7. Bumping up that speed. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go, team. Dial it up. Everything you've got. Final 30 seconds right now. We are so close to that finish line. If you've got more, go ahead and add it on. Come on. Final 12. Driving those arms, keeping that slide lean forward. We recover in 8. We jog it down together in 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is all. Jog it down, whatever you do. Do not slam on your brakes. That is a recipe for injury. We definitely want to avoid that. Go ahead and walk it out. Towel off. Grab some water. Start to bring down your heart rate a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and coach you through a couple of quick stretches. I promised I'd keep it to 20 minutes, so I want to keep true on that promise, but be sure to stretch a little bit after this. If you had a good workout today, make sure to check out our Faster by SISSFiT app. that is where you can find tons of workouts like this. We've got shorter tread runs, we've got longer tread runs, we've got a combination of tread and floor with weights, we've got strength training, elliptical, outdoor running, stretching. It's all in there. Be sure to check it out. Hope to see you guys here again soon. And if you've got a minute, go ahead and stop that treadmill and we'll go ahead and cool it down together. All right, so I want you to go ahead and step that right leg back behind you into a lunge. Drop into that front knee into a lunge. And you want to tuck that back hip under a little bit. Let me see if I can stand back here where you guys can see me. Well, I don't want to get out of frame, but if you step that hip back, then you want to tuck under that back hip. Make sure you're feeling it all for your front hip flexor here. Go ahead and shake it out. Step your left foot back, same thing, lunging into that front knee, tucking under that left side. Go ahead and stand it up. We're gonna drop into a figure four stretch. So crossing that left ankle over your right knee, and then sitting back into that left glute. As we work these hills, we work these inclines, we get really heavy into the front of our hips, into our glutes. So important to stretch those out. Make sure that we don't tighten up after these workouts. Go ahead and switch it out. Right ankle over your left knee, again sitting back into that hip. Go ahead and shake it out, stand it up. We're gonna work a quad stretch, so grabbing that right ankle with that right hand. We're just stretching out that quad. Shake it out, grab that left ankle with that left hand. Again, tucking those hips under, making sure to get into the front of that hip as well as that quad. Shake it out. Let's take one big breath together. Squatting down, raising your arms to the top. Nice deep breath. Back bend to the top. Bring it down. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys are awesome. You crushed that workout today. If you enjoyed it, we hope you come back for more. And we'll see you soon.